The roulette session that you're about to watch uses the area key calculator from roulettecalculators.com. So here's a quick tutorial on how the area key works to give you a much better understanding of what's going on during this gameplay session. If you are familiar with the area key, you can skip forward to the gameplay by clicking on the chapters in the description. Simply put, the area key is looking at how often the ball goes back to the area that it's just spun from. As you can see on the graph in the left, the numbers tracking are highlighted in green. The lighter shade of green, on number 5, was the previous result. You will hear us frequently referring to a depth, and this is what that means. If the ball lands on any of the unhighlighted numbers, the depth count increases by 1. It's only when the ball lands on the highlighted number that the depth returns to 0, and that result gets logged into the graphs below. The first setting that you come across is the amount of numbers to track. Currently it's set to 9, so if the previous number was number 20, this would look at number 20, 4 numbers to the left of that number, and 4 numbers to the right of that number, totaling 9 numbers. If, say, we set the amount of numbers to track to 3, it would look at number 20, 1 to the left and 1 to the right, which would just be tracking number 1, 20 and 14. The next setting that you come across simply controls when the table highlights. Currently it's set to 0. This means that the table will highlight on every single spin. If you set it to 2, this means it will wait until the table goes to a depth of 2 before highlighting. This is useful when you find a dealer with a particular pattern. The third setting, only bet X number into a depth, is for the people that like to use a progressive betting system. It simply acts as a stop loss, so if you only want to make 4 bets into a progression, you would set that to 4. This field allows you to input what you would like your starting bet per number to be, and again is only really there for people that are running a progressive betting system. It automatically calculates what your next bet should be based on the numbers that you're tracking to always keep you in profit. The most important thing when using the area key is understanding what the graph tells you. It directly reflects whether or not a dealer is being consistent and you should play with them, or inconsistent where you should leave the table and find a new dealer. The depth count simply shows you the results and what depth those results have gone to. In this case, there are 2 results being recorded. One went to a depth of 3, meaning it missed the highlighted section 3 times in a row before landing on it. The second result says 0 depth, which means it went straight to the highlighted section. The depth of wins graph shows you what the dealer is doing in real time. As you can see in this example, the last 4 results mean that the ball went to the highlighted section each time. If you look at the 4th result, that means it missed the highlighted section twice before landing on the highlighted section. This is important to identify patterns with a dealer. The best way to fully understand how the area key works and to understand when a dealer's been consistent and when they change is to watch live gameplay. So we recommend watching this video all the way through so you can fully grasp how the area key works and how you can identify dealer patterns and when they change. Hello, we are back with episode 10 of the Sam D Roulette Strategy. Now, quite a few of you received the email that we fired out last week talking about doing a live Zoom session where we can all jump onto a particular casino and check out some of the tables there. We'll have a few spotters that are looking for a dealer that's consistent, and then we'll update everyone on Zoom so we can all jump on that table and basically talk to myself and Sam and basically talk about the pattern, if there is a pattern there, and then we can, it's up to you if you want to put some bets on, you're more than welcome to. We're not going to guarantee that it's going to be a winning session, we're just basically all jumping in so we can actually talk about it and see what happens. But I'll probably be playing myself just to see if we can get some sort of increase there, and that gives everyone a chance to really understand what's going on and also ask any questions and chat away in the Zoom session. So I will put the link in the description for the casino that we're going to use. I was going to use 888 Casino. I did mention that in the email, and we've received a few emails from people like our friends over in India. They're not able to use 888 apparently. So what I said is, if this is successful, we will do another session based on different countries, depending on if I can create an account in that country. I live in Thailand, so I might be able to create an account for that particular region. I'm not sure yet. I have asked a few of them to send me some links to the casinos they use, and we'll see what we can do. So let's get on with this strategy. As I always like to mention, please like the video if you do like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and if you're not a member of Roulette Calculators, click the link in the description or the link just up there in the corner and set yourself up a free account so you can join in with the discussions. So let's have a look and see what Sam is doing. He's currently on the lobby. It looks like he's just getting the calculator ready and he's logging some spins. I'm not quite sure which table he's logging at the moment, but as you can see, you can actually see the previous results on all of the tables there. So that's what I used to do before. I used to just open the lobby and then click through and go, okay, this dealer's looking good, and then jump into the table. And you are risking that there is a dealer change whilst you're doing that. Not all of them change at the same times. As we've had a few members on the network point out, usually it's around 20 past the hour UK time that there's a dealer change, so we'll see what happens. So looks like he's having a look at Arabic roulette there. He's going to refresh the calculator to see what's happening. So again, when I say refresh, if you actually just click the refresh button, it will just ask you if you want to reload. But if you click in the URL bar and then just press enter, that will do a hard reset of the calculator. Or you can just go into the menu and click on the calculator again. I know a few people have asked me about that. So looks like Sam is ready. I think he's going to do the William Hill Sports Roulette there. So that's gone to a depth of 1, now a depth of 2. Obviously on 25 there. So that's gone to 21. Yep, that's brought in that depth. That's on 0 again. That's gone to a depth of 1. And that's gone to a depth of 2. 24 puts that back in there. So yeah, it looks like this one went to a depth of 1, then a depth of 0, and then a depth of 2. So I think Sam's going to open that up and take a look just to see if the dealer carries on with the little pattern there. I mean, it's not a great pattern at the moment. You're just seeing a depth of 2 and so on. So on the network, once this video is live, I will have added a poll on there to try and find out what the best time to do this live group session will be. Because obviously I'm in Thailand, so I'm 7 hours ahead of the UK time. I'm going to put different times on there, and if you guys can vote which sort of time scale is the best for you, that will help me decipher. Obviously, I don't mind pulling an all-nighter and you know, going on at 4 in the morning or whatever suits the majority of people. But I'm guessing it's primarily UK based, so it'll probably be late in the evening UK time, which will be early morning for me. So it looks like the Steelers gone to a depth of 2 again. So yeah, that's looking like they are doing it. Sam's gone on the highlighted section, expecting that depth to get wiped out now like it has done in the past. So we'll see if he's correct. So he's looking for the highlighted section. See what happens. It looks like it has gone to just in there, so just hit it on 20. So yeah, that's put his balance up to £128. So now I'm guessing he's going to go ahead and hit the unhighlighted section, because that seems to be the trend right now. Yeah. So he's covering from number 12 all the way round to number 11. And as you can see, we had a depth of 1, then 0, depth of 2, then a depth of 2. It's currently on a depth of 0 at the moment. So the last result was the highlighted. And that looks spot on, number 21, so right in the middle of that unhighlighted section. So that's put him straight up to £145. And hopefully, I think he's probably going to do the unhighlighted section again, see if we can take that up to a depth of 2 again, like it has shown on the last 2 results. I'm not sure if he does or if he's just going to watch. Because we did have the first one, which was a depth of 1, so it looks like he's just going to watch that and see if it comes out. So that's good. Probably after the last session that we watched yesterday, the dealer was being very consistent, but obviously changed halfway through. So it is wise watching it. That went to 12, so yeah, that did actually just hit that highlighted section. So you can see there, depth of 2, depth of 2, depth of 1. So it looks like he is going to hit the unhighlighted again, doing the reverse area key. Now, as Sam always does in his videos, he sets his numbers to track to 19 numbers. So we're covering just over half the table there. And yeah, he sets the start betting depth to 0, so the table gets highlighted every time. Okay, so that's gone to number 34, which is another win there. So 34, yeah, lovely. Right in the section there. That's put him up to 162, so at the moment it's doing pretty good. Currently on a depth of 1, so I guess he's just going to sit out maybe and watch what happens, because last time it went to a depth of 1 it did go to the highlighted, but the previous results before that it did go to a depth of 2, so it's not really worth putting the bet on the highlighted section now, just because it could go to a depth of 2. We're not sure. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, and it did. It's gone to a depth of 2 now. So that's gone to number 12. Putting that depth up to 2, which is the maximum it's been to so far. So Sam's putting a bet on the highlighted section, the main area key there. And he's pointing out, yep, it hasn't gone past a depth of 2 out of all of the last results. Obviously, it doesn't mean it won't. It's just we're looking at patterns and following them to see what the best option would be instead of betting blindly. So he's looking to see it land around the 0 section, or just after, ideally. On 0 will work, so there you go. So again, that's gone to a depth of 2 as the maximum, putting his balance at 179. So it's nice and straightforward, this particular pattern. So he's going to head over to the unhighlighted area, the reverse area key now, to see if he can build that up to a depth of 1 again, like it has done in the past. Depth of 2 does look pretty solid at the moment. It's had one instance where it's gone to a depth of 1. Actually 2, sorry, the first entry, the 5th result there, that was a depth of 1, because we always minus 1 off of the first entry. So he wants to see it land opposite side of 0, around 23. 22, that's right on the edge there. I'm not sure if he had that one covered. Yeah, he did, because when you're doing the reverse area key, you overlap one of the highlighted, and Sam happened to pick the right one there. So at the moment, smashing at £196, flawless victory. Let's see if he gets this one. I've just cursed him by saying that. So he's doing the a smaller bet now, because obviously he's right there at his target. He doesn't need to get the £1 win. So I think he's just doing 50p per number to hit his target. Now this is where he got to yesterday, if you remember. He got right up to £208. He was £2 away from his target, and then the dealer just switched it, and he had a hell of a bad luck then. So that's gone to 36, which is the unhighlighted section. That's given him the win. He's up to £202. So I'm guessing that's where he finishes, because he did drop the bet down to, I think it was 20p actually that he did instead of 50p. and it's currently on a depth of 1. I'm not sure if he is going to bet. He's still a couple of minutes left of this video clip, but that's a very good game session there. That's a nice consistent dealer. Now it's well worth taking note and watching this through a few times. It's only a short video just to see that pattern, how it pans out. Okay, now you can see that's gone to 36, so that again went to a depth of 1 and now has come out. So looking at the graph, I'll see if I can pause that if he scrolls down. There we go. So we can see the first instance here was actually a depth of 1, because we always -1 off of that first entry just so we can see if it was highlighted to the highlighted. You wouldn't be able to see where he started, so always -1 off the first entry. So that's actually a depth of 1. Then it went to a depth of 0 and then a depth of 2, meaning it missed that highlighted section twice and then landed on the highlighted. Then it did exactly the same. Then it went to a depth of 1, which is missing the highlighted section once and then landing on it. And then again missed the highlighted section twice and then landed on it. Then went straight back to the highlighted, and in this case to a depth of 1. So very nice pattern there. And Sam played that perfectly. You know, he was betting on the unhighlighted section and the highlighted section, following the pattern. And I believe that was a flawless victory. I don't think he missed one bet then. It just came through. I'm going to carry on playing the clip. There is a couple of minutes left. I'm not sure if he does do another bet. He might just be showing you what's going on. And I'm not sure. He is playing around there just to have a look. Oh no, he has done a bet. So he's bet on the unhighlighted section again. So let's see what happens. And he got lucky. Yeah, it went to the unhighlighted section again, number 12. As you see, the previous one was a depth of 0. So again, it has gone to the depth of 1, giving him the win. That's put him to £206.20. And yeah, that's it's pretty good. This dealer is really holding the consistency with that pattern. So again, if you like this video, make sure you do give the video a thumbs up. Sam puts a lot of work in recording these, and then I love watching them through with you. We can always talk about what's going on. And likewise, if you want to ask any questions, just drop a comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. You can see here the dealer's gone back to the highlighted section now. So this dealer is hitting those 1s now. He was hitting a lot of 2s, but now it's you can see there we've got the last couple of results came out at a depth of 1, meaning it went to the unhighlighted and then went to the highlighted straight after. But before that, he was getting quite a few of the 2s. So now he's had 1 that's gone to 1, 2, 3, 4 that's gone to a depth of 1, and 3 that's gone to a depth of 2, and only 2 that's gone to a depth of 0, which is highlighted back to the highlighted. So yeah, very good game session there, flawless victory, and he's doubled his balance up. So is he actually doing another bet? Okay, I think he is. He's just hit a £1 on there. Pretty sure oh no, I think it was £111 that he started to, so he's just below it, but it's confused me a little bit because he's done smaller bets, and now he's just done a £1 bet, and he's looking at the unhighlighted section. That went to number 5, so I think that's a miss for Sam. Yep, so that's a miss. So I'm guessing he's going to do another bet now to crawl back. But, it's a shame though, he was on a flawless victory, and I'm not sure what's happened. It's gone to a depth of 0, so I think he's going to hit that unhighlighted section again. And yeah, he's martingaled that up, so he's done £2 per number. So I'm not sure what he's done. If he did the bigger bet to start with, he would have definitely hit his target straight away. But he did a 20p bet and then a 50p, I believe, straight out. Or it was 2 20p bets, I'm not sure. But that's gone to number 18. So that's given him the win there. That's hit the unhighlighted section. And that's put him up to £221.20. So I'm pretty sure he does end it there. I thought he's ended that a few times before, but I have been wrong. 221. Yeah, there's only a few seconds left of the clip, so I'm guessing that's where Sam decided to leave it, and Yeah, there's the graph again. So you can see depth 1, 0, 2, 2, 1, 2, 0, 1, 1, and it's currently on, I believe, a depth of 1 because it's just gone to that unhighlighted section. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and also click the link in the description if you are not a member of Roulette Calculators. Set yourself up a free account and join in with the family. I will catch you tomorrow. Bet smart.